I grabbed a steel blade and charged at the killer to avenge my wife and daughter, but a cop nearby tripped me before I could reach him. They wanted the law to deal with the murderer, and that's when the killer gave me that smug little smile. On the day of the trial, I just prayed he'd get the death penalty, but the court didn't give me what I hoped for, because Korea hasn't carried out an execution since 1997. So John would basically get police protection and spend the rest of his life comfortably behind bars. That ridiculous outcome was something I just couldn't accept. I fell into despair and tried to hang myself, but right before I took my last breath, the rope suddenly snapped. My wedding photo fell with me. I couldn't hold back, the rage burning inside me anymore. If the law won't give me justice, then I'll deliver it myself. So I quit my job and started loading up on protein every day, forcing my body to grow stronger. I trained with knives at home and practiced every killing technique I could, all for the day I could take the killer's life with my own hands. 3 years later, that chance finally came. I learned a local gang boss had been betrayed by 2 of his men, and he happened to be locked up in the same prison as the killer. So I went to the gang boss and handed him proof of the betrayal. When he saw the truth, he wanted to tear those traitors apart, but with only 1 day out on parole, he had no way to get revenge. So I offered him a fair trade. He'd take out the 2 traitors on the outside, and he'd take care of John in prison. But he couldn't kill John completely. And just like that, we made our murder deal. I didn't disappoint him. I took out 1 traitor in a hotel with a quick blade. And because I moved fast and kept my face fully covered, the cops didn't realize it was me right away. But the other traitor was always surrounded by a whole gang. So instead of trying a frontal attack, I waited along their usual route and rammed a truck straight into him. When dozens of gang members rushed over, I didn't drive away. I threw the truck in reverse and smashed into his car again. Because only by making sure he died would the gang boss keep his promise. But when all those guys with steel pipes showed up, they shattered every window of the truck and dragged me out by force. That many armed men beating on me, I couldn't fight back at all. Just when I thought I was about to die, a gunshot suddenly rang out. The shooter was my wife's older brother. Seeing the police getting involved, the gang scattered immediately, and I slipped away in the chaos. When the gang boss heard both traitors were dead, he pulled out a shank he'd sharpened. For 2 years, he waited until John was in the shower and stabbed him straight through the kidney. But right before he finished, John Offey remembered he wasn't supposed to kill him, so he stopped, and that gave John the opening he needed. He turned around and stabbed the boss dozens of times. Both of them ended up in the hospital with serious injuries. And that was exactly what I wanted, a chance to personally make John pay the ultimate price.